What's poppin'? It's your boy Micah, back at it again with another video. This time some fucking cane sugar soda. Holy shit, this is good. How y'all doing today? I am wearing a desecrated pendant of Saint Anthony, the patron saint of lost things. Now, before you click off this video talking about this nigga that become Catholic, that is not the case at all. Please trust and believe. I just been going around NYC desecrating the ever-living hell out of various cathedrals, because why the fuck not? So, today we're going to talk about oils. Necromantic oils, baneful oils, just how to make them in general. The thing you gotta understand about making oils is that they affect more than just the physical body. They affect the mind, the spirit, the energy body, the astral senses, your whole metaphysical cosmology, your chakras and everything. This is why certain chakras are associated with various essential oil scents, because they have the plant, part of the plant spirit and divinity of that plant in the oil, which acts as a carrier, and as it soaks in or you smell it, inhale the scent, whatever, it goes into your spirit and affects the necessary changes it is supposed to. Now, when you're using baneful oils, you're combining various powers. Let's say you make an oil with the base being olive oil or something like almond oil. You add in rusty nails, 7 rusty nails that have been consecrated with the powers of death. You add in, use heroin needles, fucking anything else you can think of. Hot chili peppers to speed up the work and heat up the temperament of the spirits associated with said oil, that kind of thing. So you make this concoction, this necromantic deathly concoction. You anoint the black candle, gray candle, whatever. You curse the victim, right? So in between the time you curse the victim and the time the victim dies, these things happen. The spirits of the items, as all things contain a ashe, all things contain an energy, they combine and they go and infiltrate and perform various functions upon the astral body and mental body and sometimes physical body of the target. So let's say you use mandrake root, right, in your oil. Mandrake root is a poisonous plant. It deals with all things poison, all things alchemical, all things transmutative, and the like. So the spirit of the mandrake root is going to go and poison perhaps the meridians, a certain meridian in the energy body of the target. Next thing you know, they have a heart attack, that kind of thing. And this is going to soak even deeper energetically, kind of like a oily cloud, so to speak, into their mind and spirit. That way, the effects take place. Insanity, for example, if you're messing with the person's mind. Let's see, a loss of astral senses, temporary psychic blindness, or permanent psychic blindness, so where they can't do clairvoyant readings, they can't do divination. You know what I'm saying? Their third eye shuts down, which also fucks with their magic. Because if you can't see how your magic is going to manifest, or how it is manifesting in the moment, then how can you do your accurate magic? You feel me? Now, this is also a double-edged sword. And this is where you gotta really be fucking careful until you get to a point to where it doesn't really affect you like this. Since you're creating these baneful dark oils, if it gets on your hand, that can affect you really badly. And especially if it spills out like all over your fucking altar, you know, you're careless and you drip it all over your house, and then you're wondering why all of a sudden there is no peace around you. There's constant arguing, bickering, there's constant murder around you, all that kind of shit. So you have to be very careful with this. You have to make sure you do your cleansings. This is why in hoodoo, ammonia is very good for doing like floor washes combined with other ingredients, of course. And it does an awesome job of clearing out any negative energy or negative residual that's done from destructive workings and death workings. This also brings up another point. Try your best. You know, everybody's living situation is different, but try your best not to do destructive or deathly workings in your home, especially when you're living with other people who are not the main target of your work, because you're always going to have a side effect, and you don't know what that side effect is going to be. Now, granted, most of us dark-hearted, truly dark-hearted, and black-hearted magicians, we don't give a shit. like we just don't. And so it doesn't really affect us. But if you do care about the people around you, do your destructive workings away from them. Whether it's in the forest, you know, you put a a ritual space there, or whether you go into the countryside or to the city somewhere away from people. That way, the negative effect simply filters out and goes into the earth, goes into nature, that kind of thing. Now, the other thing I want to bring up about oils is this. There are many different kinds of baneful oils, many different ways you can create them. You cannot always go off of someone's recipe that they put up on Google or YouTube for a specific oil and then expect that to work for you. When they got that recipe, it was channeled for them, even though they advertise it as this is for anybody and everybody. So you have to be aware of that. You have to understand that what is meant for you in terms of the baneful and destructive recipes and all that other kind of shit works for you. And you can't share that with other people, otherwise they'll get themselves fucked up. Or if it was a legit secret given to you by whatever spirits, whatever tradition you fuck with, Ifa, Haitian voodoo, whatever, you can get fucked up for just simply sharing that knowledge, without having permission. So these are just some things to keep in mind about that. I'm going to do another video soon on desecration magic, especially if you live in an area where there's like Catholic churches, cathedrals, Pentecostal churches, etc., and what you can do in order to draw upon the power correctly without drawing upon celestial power if it is a truly holy place. So please stay tuned for that. If you need any ritual work, links are down below. Divination, healing, death magic, love magic, whatever the hell you need. Hit me up and we can get things popping. So till next time, peace.